Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, Clemson's head coach told me before the game, this is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Coming out with it, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll try it over the left side. Might have a chance. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what
breaks into the open. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run for it, it's Peoples. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Out of the backfield, he's open. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Can't get him to the ground. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Going to the run, it's Davidson. Strong, firm tackle.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're willing to gamble. Let's see if it pays off. 4th and short from the 42. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to get it to the marker. Across the 45. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Ball into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Johnson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking for a man, it's Reynolds. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's cut.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation.
Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. Could be an alley. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead as we get a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Reynolds. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Now the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. He makes a catch. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
The run inside. It's Wallace. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really...
Touchdown, Penn State! Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I love the play design here. The ball is designed to come out of the quarterback's hands quickly. He finds his big-time target for the touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Going to the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. In Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Penn State will spend its second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Somehow fits it into that traffic. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking to throw again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And they fail to hook up on third down. Clemson calls its second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using the quick game. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the first down, and they'll get it back.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Oh, he makes the catch. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Here's the pressure. And he never had a chance.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Tackled there by the defense. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Pocket breaking down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Splits the uprights. Good. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports desk. We start with Arizona taking on the Oregon State Beavers.
And here's the return. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive, 1st and goal. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And that just drives you crazy as an offense to get down there, get that 1st and goal, and you got to back up and make it a little harder. On the ground, it's Martin. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Bringing the heat. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Penn State.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and no... Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The give. Got a little grass. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Sauer. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, when they were scripting this opening drive this week in practice, I don't know if they expected it to be this good. First play, first down. Second play, first down. Third play, first down. Everything is working. I'll tell you, when you got a quarterback, though, with this kind of ability, you got the playmakers around him like they do on offense, maybe it's not so surprising.
There he goes. Lowers those pads. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Beck. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. They'll run it on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded. You were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on third and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man.
And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man, it's Brown. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
You know, Clemson football is at its best when they've got that guy at the helm that can be a playmaker. And Cade Klubnik had some of those flashes, right? Like going to the college football playoff the year before. But Clemson returning back to humanity a year ago. Not a good season for them. And Jesse, they didn't go out and get the 5-star commit in the portal. They didn't go out and pay a lot of money. They believe in developing it through high school and the guys they brought in.
Is it the guy, though? Because you mentioned it, David, and you're so right. When they had Deshaun Watson or they had Trevor Lawrence, they were the guy. They were the guy that took this offense, took this entire team to a national championship caliber level. They were true alphas at the quarterback position, and now we're going to find out if this new guy is the guy.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He lets one fly deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Running inside, it's Martin. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. And here comes the offense on second down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Penn State 7, Clemson 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Beck. Here's a heat. Being chased.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now on the option. Quick toss. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up fourth down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how?
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Stuffed, stopped, no chance. This defensive line won the battle, and they got the football back with a 4th down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Reynolds. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man on the right. On the move at the 30. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Tigers. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Slips through the line. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Slings it downfield. And that one's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. The run inside. It's Martin.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll keep it on the ground. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive. Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. And they'll take a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. No reason to be too daring, too reckless here, so they'll take a knee and go to halftime all tied up. They'll try for a big play here on 4th and long. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with Arizona taking on the Oregon State Beavers.